I am going to be making a scene from every Spider-Man film. Let's get into it. First, I made this custom 18 by 18 base plate, and I covered the floor with unique patterning to make it look kinda old like the movie. I also added in some leaves to make it look like they're growing in, like the movie. Next, I added in a custom brick-built wall that's just about falling apart. And I added in another leaf to continue the detail on the floor. Next, I added a bridge with 1x2s for the floor to make it look like it's really falling apart. Then, for a little extra detail, I decided to put some wood on the floor from that very unsafe bridge. For minifigures, we have Spider-Man, whose suit is unfortunately not damaged, and the Green Goblin, but not this Green Goblin, we need a better one. So let's take that and put in this Green Goblin. I took the Vulture's suit, and it looks so much better. Then we just put the minifigures in their correct positions, and our set is done. Let me know what you think about this. I am very proud of it, but something's missing. That's more like it. So I brought back my old 18 by 18 custom base plate, and like last time, I started off with the floor, but this time I had a little more trial and error, but eventually I got it right. Then I built up a nice big wall which I attached on the edge. For minifigures, we have Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus. The first thing I did was put Doc Ock on the floor, then I put on Spider-Man sticking to the wall. Finally, to keep this build from looking plain, I decided to add gold coins scattered around. And we are done with our bank heist scene build. Like last time, I started off with the floor, and for this one, I decided to put sand in more of the center of the floor for the Sandman, and the rest of the floor just normal. Next, I put in dark blue, or sand blue, I'm really not sure, walls throughout the build, and it actually ended up looking a lot better than I thought it would. And I also put in a window, because there is a window in this scene. I also realized it would look better if I put on some flat gray tiles on top. Next, I included the minifigures Sandman and Spider-Man. And for a little decoration, I decided to add some money on the floor. And we are done with our Spider-Man 3 scene. This will probably be the simplest build of the entire series. All I really have to do is build a sidewalk and a road. And then just place down a taxi. For minifigures, we have Kurt Connors turning into the Lizard, and a taxi driver. And we are done with our mock. I know it doesn't look like a lot on the outside, but when you look in the inside, you can see Kurt about to turn into the Lizard. First, I started by adding similar detail to the floor, kinda like in the movie. Next, I added 4 of those electric pole things from the movie, and I know, they are a little short. Finally, I added the minifigures, which are Electro and Spider-Man. And we are done with the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I started by making the city from high above, but the water was definitely the most difficult part. I had to do a couple retries. For minifigures, we have the Vulture and Spider-Man, and I placed those two above the build. And we are done with our build from Spider-Man Homecoming. The first thing I had to do was cover the base entirely with white to make snow. Then I added 3 tombstones. And for minifigures, we have Miles Morales and Peter B. Parker. And we are finished with our mock for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. First, I put in mostly green around the base to try and give it the kind of gas feel from Mysterio's illusion. Then I put gray around the outside of the illusion, and added Iron Man's gravestone. For minifigures, we have Spider-Man, Mysterio, and Zombie Iron Man. And we are done with our mock for Spider-Man Far From Home. First, I mapped out where I wanted the bricks to go. Then I tiled the rest in gray. Next, I made the walls all white. Then I added a couch and TV. For minifigures, we have Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Electro, and the Sandman. And we are done with our mock for Spider-Man No Way Home. So basically the only thing I had to do for this mock was cover the entire floor in black tiles. For minifigures, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Gwen, Peter B. Parker, Spider-Man, 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 and Spider-Man. And we are done with our final mock of this 10-part series. Let me know what you guys think, and make sure to subscribe.